That's better. Good evening, folks, and welcome to the Thursday, October 7th, 2021. I guess we call it a special meeting of the Board of Supervisors. If you please join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I'm going to dispense with the attendance. I think everybody knows everybody tonight. First and foremost, does anybody have any informational items for the board tonight?
This evening's meeting is being video recorded for rebroadcast.
Thank you, Tommy. First item on our agenda tonight is public comment. We do ask that you limit your public comment to 5 minutes. Does anybody have public comment for the board tonight? Okay, seeing none, we will move along. We've only got a couple of action items tonight. The first item is going to be a resolution 2021-27. That's going to be a motion to approve financing of apparatus for the Worcester Volunteer Fire Department. As folks know, we authorized a down payment for a vehicle last month. We've talked about it for a few months, and this particular item pertains specifically to the financing, and I'm going to ask Tommy just to give us just a quick high-level snapshot of what we're contending with tonight.
The fire department is seeking certain tax-exempt financing under the IRS code. The governing body must ratify their status of a nonprofit in order to get that financing.
Thank you, Tommy. Does any board member have any questions, comments, concerns with regards to the information pertaining to this? We, of course, think it's a great idea to get any discount that you can conceivably get. So certainly I think in general we're always supportive of that. But does anybody have any questions or comments?
Not that we're moving forward on the fire apparatus, and they're getting their discount by ordering it early. So I think we're doing the right thing.
Steve, any questions, comments, concerns?
No, sir. I think we've addressed all of it before.
Excellent. Then I'll entertain a motion if someone wants to make one.
Motion for the resolution 2021-27 to approve financing for the apparatus of Worcester Volunteer Fire Department.
And I'll second that motion.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Is there any public comment regarding the motion on the floor? Seeing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor? Aye. Motion passes. So the next item is going to be a motion that's going to increase the township contribution to Worcester Volunteer Fire Department for the purchase of the apparatus. So just the mechanics of it is we authorized a percentage of 60% on the down payment, and because they've saved a little bit of money, the conversation is to have to adjust our percentage that we're allocating from 60 to 62 so that they can hold on to the money that they're saving and put that back into the fire department. I think I said that correctly. I hope I did. I don't know if anybody has any thoughts or comments on that.
Mr. Chairman, once again, I think the fire company does a great job. The ladies auxiliary do a great job, and anything the township can do to help them not drain their finances so they can be fiscally viable and have money for other things they want to do, I think it's important for the township to step forward and help them any way we can. And I think with this motion, it'll do that. So I have no problem with it.
Okay. Lou, any comments?
The only comment is I think we're fully funding the fire department, and the taxpayers pay the taxes, and we're fully funding the fire department. I stand behind it as 100%. So I think we're on the right track.
Certainly, I think we're all in agreement on that. We've talked a lot about the asset that we think that the volunteer fire department is, and we're fortunate enough, frankly, to have some opportunities where we can put our money where our mouth is. And I think just over the last several years, I think the number is around 1.4 million that we've contributed in various ways. We obviously authorized.
There's a list of stuff if you wanted to go over some of the highlights.
Some of the highlights. Thanks, Lou.
I don't know if you got that or not, but pretty informative.
It is, and it talks, so 1.375, so I overstated it. I'm a politician. It was 1.375 as opposed to 1.4, so you have to dock me on that. But those were the figures in terms of straight contributions. We've obviously talked about the apparatus, which we think, that those are big dollars, but we're frankly, you talk a lot about win-wins in relationships, and this is when we still think we're getting a good deal, in terms of what the true cost of ownership is for a fire department and what we're able to contribute. We're proud of those dollars, but I think we're still on the right side of that. We've allocated, and I actually have to thank our staff. It wasn't always the case. I know, Paul, you can certainly relate to this, is that there wasn't always a smooth relationship with our board in the past, sometimes with the fire department, and this particular group I know has said many times, we think that's a mistake. That's a mistake just from what the value is to our community with the fire department. And Tommy and the staff have gotten more organized in terms of saying this is going to be the capital contributions you can anticipate, and I think I'll check my numbers so I won't overstate it, but $100,000 a year, and then some operating money, and I know we meet with you guys regularly to make sure that when those big expenses, we had the issue with the, I'm going to draw a blank on it, but with the radios at one point was, almost a couple $100,000, just, hey, guess what, you got to spend the money. So we want to make sure we're aware of those things, we're allocating the money. I think we've done a good job, but I also, the reality is we want to set that up as just a recurring thing every year. The money goes, you guys take care of it and are good stewards with the money appropriately, and we make sure that we're keeping, we're anticipating expense issues and getting them out in front. We're fortunate as a community, we have the money to do that, and I think those are good dollars to spend always. So I would agree, and we'll certainly entertain a motion if somebody would like to make it, so that we make sure that the savings you're getting goes back into the fire department.
So we're going to make a motion to increase the township contribution to the Worcester Volunteer Fire Department for the purchase of the apparatus. I guess say to increase it to 62%. That was the term?
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine as the motion.
All right.
I'll second that motion.
Okay. It's been moved and seconded. Any public comment regarding the motion on the floor? Seeing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Next up is other business. Does anybody have any other business they wish to bring before the board tonight?
I do not.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. We'll move forward to public comment. Does anybody have any final public comment they'd like to make tonight before the board? Paul? Yes. If you could just come so we can get you on the recording.
As chairman of the Board of Trustees for the Worcester Volunteer Fire Department, I just want to thank you for the continued support of the fire department. We recognize that we couldn't do the job we do without your help, and we hope that you understand that we're here for you. This township, we are the township's fire department, and we intend to stay the fire department's, the township's fire department, and in good standing. We have a growing cadre of manpower, and our equipment is top-notch, and we appreciate your support. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, Paul. Anybody else have any public comment for the board tonight?
I, once again, hate to beat a dead horse, but Paul, once again, we're beholden to you folks. We represent the township, and the township residents, this is their money, and we're the stewards of it, and we're all working together, but volunteers are hard to come by anywhere, and we really, really appreciate it. I think Rick has said that, but I just want to reiterate it again, that the whole board feels that way, that anything we do to help the firehouse, we're willing to do that because you are such a big part of the community, and keeps a safe community. We thank you for that.
Okay, seeing no additional public comment, then motion to adjourn.